Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run once more with Stevenson. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check smash. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the shotgun, May with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Here we go. Shot. Mustang 19. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Maverick.
Douglas, the man in motion. To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And this will be taken at the And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they? Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Ready? 70 range, 70 range. Check go.
Looking to throw. May. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Play action, now it's Daniels. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He finds Douglas complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's May. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll throw with May. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Daniels. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, May. got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing here is May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's May. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Take go.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Tag.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw will be intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion left is Higgins. To throw is Daniels. This pass complete to Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Third down and 1.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and let's start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. He finds his man complete. It's Hines. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a give, right side. Rice. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start by running the option to the right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
To the air, May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready, 18, pioneer.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, May.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Stevenson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stevenson again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that.
He's got daylight. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go.
They'll throw with May. Open man down the field is Henry.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw, it's May.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing here is May.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Still fighting. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Here's Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They go play action now. May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Hines.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna